I'll keep it as short as I can. What I've tried to keep it to 5 minutes per person in the room. I have the great pleasure of being able to say thank you to all the people who've helped make today as special and as enjoyable as it has been so far, and hopefully will continue to be. So that's basically the barman. But seriously, everyone in here, you're our closest friends and our dearest family. We're humbled to be joined by you all, particularly on a bank holiday when I'm sure there are many better things to be doing, even down the road at Leeds Festival.
All the festival lot.
Right, yeah, exactly. A particular thanks to those who've travelled great distances. In the spirit of the recent Olympics, I've picked a top 3. The bronze medal position is to my school friend Stephen King, who's come over from Poland. Sorry to anyone who's travelled long distance. Silver is to Auntie Liz, come over from Greece. And gold medal goes to our friends from the States, Craig and Sarah. We'd like to thank everyone for their good wishes, their support, and mostly their gifts.
But yeah.
It's very much appreciated.
I think I've made a terrible choice.
But there are also people who couldn't be here today, who we'd have loved to have had with us. To name only a few, my Auntie Mo and Uncle Jeremy, my cousins Carrie and Jamie, who are out in Australia with Katie's friends, Katie and Jez, who also couldn't make it. But also someone who I wanted to mention just because of the impact, I think, particularly that he had on Katie and I before he died. My grandpa.
Oh.
When Katie first met Grandpa,
This is funny.
I thought I'd make food. Yeah, when Grandpa first met Katie, barely after saying hello, the question was, "And how many children do you plan on having?"
Not your grandpa, no.
And he had 5, for those who don't know, and went on to tell Katie that he'd had a great career and great success and enjoyed that, but his proudest achievement was having a family, and I think that's something that we both sort of feel very strongly about as well, and family is hugely important to us as well. For my first toast, ladies and gentlemen, if I could ask you all to charge your glasses to absent friends.
Absent friends.
Now to pick out individuals in the room. Chris and Mick, again, just a short story. You probably won't remember the first time I came to your house, or one of the first times. It was a Friday night, and the topic of conversation came to what we're going to eat and should we get a takeaway. And Mick turned to me and said, "Nick, do you like kebabs?" For those of you that know, it's a wonder they're not on the menu tonight. And so my enthusiastic response was, "Yes, I love kebabs."
We gelled. There's no one else.
And this is perhaps only the sort of response that would stick out to a boyfriend of a matter of weeks as it was. Mick turned to Katie and said, "You want to marry this one?"
Damn me, she did.
It's only taken 8.5 years.
Yeah. Well,
We shouldn't.
In that time, you've welcomed me into your home on countless occasions, and you've been generous to a fault. For anyone who's unaware, their mechanical and DIY skills come in handy on frequent occasions throughout our relationship. And as I've written, car fixing, deck laying, wallpapering duo are a force of nature. Katie's not quite picked up on those skills yet.
I could do decking.
There's time yet. To my own mum and dad, I think a lot of people say frequently how lucky I am, and obviously today no more so than ever. But I'm also very lucky to have you both. Your love and support, your what appears to be saintly patience, as it took me nearly 30 years to leave home. For anyone who wonders what traits I might have picked up, I think our school reports would suggest that Mum and I share a certain love of the limelight and being the centre of attention. And from Dad, a love of golf and a wicked slice. But thank you to you and all of our parents, particularly for all your support in helping us get to today. It's hugely appreciated. And as a sign of our thanks, some flowers for our mums.
Oh, Dad, you don't get it. You don't like share.
While those are coming,
Never they.
in the spirit of keeping things as brief as possible, I realise that there's some people to thank that may not have the biggest attention spans here. So Guy and Morton, I'm sorry, you have to wait. But to our beautiful flower girls and our very handsome page boys, that's Neve, Charlotte. We've got something for you. If Jacob, if you want to come up full set, and Neve and Charlotte. So these are for you and Seth.
One of these is for you. That one's Neve's.
That's for you.
That one's for you.
Thank you very much.
Oh. Thank you. There's your golf.
Yeah, interesting.
Just here. Just here.
We'll come to that now, shall we? Yeah. So my next thanks is to Colette. Surprise! Colette very kindly stood up in church, something that she hates to do, unlike me, doesn't like the limelight. She stood up in church and did a reading today, but also for anyone who's seen our splendid wedding cake, that was all Colette's work. She's a TV chef and accomplished entrepreneur, so she's very thankful for you finding the time for us. Very much appreciated. And here are some flowers for you. Okay. Yes, indeed. Another thanks. 13 years ago, when Colette got married, I was fortunate enough to gain a brother. For those who know him, beyond the sarcasm and dry wit, he's a loving husband and father, and he's the best brother I could hope for. His stag do was my first, and I was usher at Colin and Nick's wedding. So we were very glad to be able to return the favour today and have
got a lot of people behind that curtain.
this for you. Thank you. That's Nick.
Yes, right.
And while I was fortunate enough to gain Nick as a brother 13 years ago, sort of fortunate, I guess. Very fortunate, yes, to gain Lucy as a sister today. During Katie's and my relationship, Lucy's been a friend, sometimes a foe, a drinking buddy, and most importantly, a reliable source of bacon sandwiches. So thank you very much, and again for all your interference with help very much to help with today, and again gifts for you. I think I've exhausted.
Go get it.
No, I haven't exhausted. Then Katie's also asked me to thank Carrie and Nicola for their help with the hen do. You didn't quite make the grade to be bridesmaids, so thanks a little, I guess.
Are they laughing?
Yeah. Carrie is. Carrie loves it. Seriously though, thank you very much. On to probably the most important person here, Katie. 8.5 or 9 years or whatever it's been has been an absolute joy. And today, looking as lovely as ever. Lovelier than ever. What I'm saying is,
it's well up to your usual standard.
It really is.
Yeah, Katie is my perfect companion, really. She's stay strong. I'll use the words I've written.
Yeah.
Kind, house proud, loyal, unafraid to speak your mind, for better or worse.
That's one way of putting it.
You're hardworking and determined, and we have so much fun together. Life together is such a joy. From Katie singing to me when we wake up, I kid you not. We walk to the train station together. I look forward to seeing her face when we get home. We brush our teeth together at night. That's as intimate as I'm going to get. But just every day, every moment's a joy. So thank you very much. I really am the luckiest man ever. Thank you very much. My last thanks, you'll be glad to hear, before the inevitable roasting, is to my best men. I couldn't pick between them, it would be like picking my favourite golf clubs. There's Morton and Guy, whom I've known for the last 20 years and have been more like brothers to me in that time. Thank you for all your support and help leading up to today, but much more than that, for being there for all the important things over the last 20 years. From sleeping on my bedroom floor all the way up to Morton nearly killing me on the stag do. I just want to thank you very much for all your help, and again have some gifts for you as well. I'll come to you, shall I?
Don't give up, lads. My drive. Guys stealing.
Can we just come here and say it?
Yeah, by all means. As I said, that was my final thanks. You'll all be relieved to hear. Thank you very much. But if I could also just ask you all to be upstanding and make a toast to the groomsmen and the bridesmaids. Everyone! Yeah.
Charity!
Go on, Martin.